Alright, what is up guys? Smoothie here bringing you another Battlefield 3 gameplay. This here is going to be a 38-8 I believe on Operation Metro, obviously with the UMP. UMP is beginning to be one of my favorite guns in the game. It's got really good damage and really good fire rate and stuff, or whatever the hell. I'll talk about that later. But this video I'm going to talk about movement and kind of placement, I guess you could say. Right there you saw me do a rush. That's what I'll usually do on this map. I'll weave between the two corridors because I can easily come up behind anyone who's camping over here, and it ends up working out. And what you'll see me do is I'll just walk through here because this is a really high traffic area, and I don't want to be caught sprinting through the corners and or through the long hallways, because someone could easily take me out, especially since the servers are so laggy. And yeah, basically this is what I'm doing right here. This is where I'll almost always flank. I'll sit behind this box, pick off any stragglers that are respawning, then I'll hop down into this little ravine over here, or whatever you want to call it, and I'll flank around to A. Right here I actually get killed, I believe. Right. Yeah, I get killed right here, get a shot into him, but I don't get the second. Cutting out all the deaths again because my computer can't handle it. And right here, this is what I was going to talk about right here. This is basically me holding off 2 or 3 squads of people in their own spawn. And that's what right there is what I like using the engineer kit for, is the rockets. Very little drop and very good for taking out little snipers. All I have to do is aim it right at the little glint off their scope and you usually get a kill. And yeah, this is me holding off a couple of squads of people. I didn't want to go for the objective right here because I believe holding a position is much more important than planting a bomb. Primarily because we have plenty of time to plant the bomb. We're not low on tickets or anything, and we, there's really no point in me leaving because I've got them all held up here. The second I move or go back to plant the bomb, they're going to come all out at once, and they're probably just going to defuse it, and that would not be good. So basically, right here, all I'm doing is acting as a spawn point for my squad. I'm a pretty safe spawn point right now. They can spawn on me, go back to the bomb if they want to plant it, or they can stick in the spawn with me. It's a very good tactic you see me doing right here. And right here I try to get through the trains but fail, but luckily dude's aim sucks ass, so I get away alive. Basically, yeah, this is what you want to do. A lot of people would consider this kill horn, but this is actually a form, if you think about it, a form of defending. Right now I'm defending the entire enemy team from the bomb. Now, just because I'm not right on the bomb defending it does not mean I'm not defending it at all. I'm trying to think of what to say right now, but there's no point. Think about it this way: there's no point in letting the enemies come up right to the bomb, because then if they kill you, they're already at the bomb and they can get in their little camp spots and they can defend it. But if you have a squad up here and they die and the enemies try to come towards the bomb, the squad can still have a chance to respawn. And right there I cut out a death, and I spawned all the way in our deployment, and I cut out me walking all the way over to here, which wasn't very interesting, so I decided to just cut that out. But anyways, that's what you want to do. You always want to push up in this game. You want to keep the enemy as far away from the objective as you want, or as you can, whether you're attacking or defending. Now right there, I don't know why my team didn't plant it, but it doesn't really matter. I wasn't too worried about it. But what you see me do right here is come up through here. This is an extremely underused flank route, and I don't know why not everyone goes up here, because this is an amazing spot. See my teammates planning it, and I come over here and see no one's coming, and I see my teammates are watching over there, so I take the initiative and I go watch somewhere my teammates aren't. And that's one thing you're going to want to do. You're going to want to pay attention to what your teammates are doing, because your teammates sure as hell aren't going to be paying attention to where you are. You can have one part of the area completely locked down, no problems, and they're just going to think that you need help, and they're going to help protect you. Like this guy right here. I've got it totally covered, but he decides that he needs to be there for some reason. But anyways, it all works out in the end, and basically that's an extremely important tip. Notice teammates' placement. If you've got 3 teammates watching a spot, then what's the point of you being there? Go help out some other teammates, all that other shit. And then what you're going to see me do here is a bit of flanking. On this base I think is one of the hardest bases to take Primarily because of B. B is extremely hard, especially if your team gets completely funneled through the little hallway down there. You see me do here is a really good spot. You can kind of clip behind the fridge right there, and you can pick people off while we're walking down. And then I'm going to go through these escalators right here. And the first couple of days the game came out, everyone was coming up here. But now no one wants to for whatever reason, and it's a good opportunity to go, or a good place to go really. No one really wants to watch it. And then we get a plant off at A. So that's all nice. And then what you see me do here is leave the bomb. And I'm not really leaving it. I'm doing the same thing that I was doing before at the last base. I'm pushing up into their spawn. I'm going to hold them off from here. Because if I can hold them off from here, then that gives my teammates a safer opportunity to get to A if they so desire. And if I die right here, then it'll give me time to respawn. It'll give me more time to get to the bomb. So this is basically what you want to do. You want to push up as far as you possibly can. Push them to the brink of their spawn, and that's going to be the safest, the best spot you want them to be at. Because it'll give your team, again, it'll give your team a better chance to push up. And I guess I can talk about my class right here. UMP, red dot, laser sight, and flash suppressor. I don't like the regular suppressor because it just sounds like, I don't know, like the gun sounds in this game kind of, I don't know. If a gun sounds like it's a shitty gun, then I don't want to use it. Like, UMP suppress sounds like it's shooting pebbles at someone. And then here's me using the small rocket's extremely good to take people out of cover. I get a hit marker right there, but I think I kill him with this one right here, if I am correct. Yep, get him right there, and I poke my head out and get his teammate right there. So that's the power of the engineer kit right there. If you've got a lot of enemies like sitting behind boxes and shit. But yeah, this is one of the best weapons in the game. I see a lot of people using it. I liked it when I first unlocked it, but I never really noticed how good it was. And basically I'll use it for for the entire map except for this part. I don't like this part. I don't like using this gun for this part of the map. And what you see me do here is, again, I'm flanking. That building is extremely underused as well. You can see people come up these staircases right here, or any enemies that are watching your little exit right there from the previous base. And what I like to do here is attack B first, flank up behind them, because they're going to be doing what most people would do. They're going to push up to your spawn, and they're not going to imagine people going to B this early. And I see this guy planting it, so I'm not going to go up and like right next to him and hug him or anything. And so I find a little camping spot here, kind of a bitch spot, and this is basically the end of the gameplay. Just sit out here and defend like a beast. But yeah, that's basically it. Make sure you're always pushing up, especially if you're on defense or offense, or yeah, really anything, because your movement is gonna help your entire team, and it's gonna fuck up the entire enemy. So basically, that was the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and leave a like, and peace.